it's Anna. This is once again not the video I was planning on filming today, but at this point, perfume takes up about 90% of my brain power, so we're gonna talk about it. Sorry that the lighting is so weird. I don't know what is happening. It is a bit gloomy outside. I have the exposure turned down, but this is what I look like without it. Why am I glowing? Is it my camera or what? It is pretty dark outside, but still. So this is what we're working with. It is what it is. Now the title of this video doesn't paint the whole picture. I've always really been obsessed with fragrance, but in the way that I'm very picky and I dislike most scents. My nose is just really sensitive, so everywhere I go, I'm always asking my friends like, do you smell that? Ew, what is that? What is that? Do you smell that? Does it smell like that to you? Always, everywhere. Do you guys know what a sneeze smells like? Because I do. And most of my friends look at me crazy when I say, does it smell like a sneeze to you? I don't know how else to explain it. It smells like a sneeze. And every time I hear someone say that they've smelled a sneeze before, I'm like, thank you. I don't like the smell of most flowers, and I'm actually allergic to some of their scents. So for that reason, I never really dove into the world of perfume. While I collect like yummy candles and other home fragrance, perfume is something that I've always avoided. Cause like 90% of the ones I've tried are just like way too sharp for my nose. Now, I don't know what changed, but recently I've been obsessed with perfume. Total hyperfixation. And I'm not using that word lightly, okay? I stayed up all night and passed out at 10 a.m. multiple days in a row because I was up researching perfumes. Just like taking notes and being like, I think I would like this one. I think I would like this one. Let's update my fragrantica. I'm just like constantly checking retailers to see if they have any new perfumes that I might like. And I go to Sephora to sample the perfumes way too often that people probably know me and they like whisper to each other when I walk in. It's really bad. But now I finally have a bunch of perfumes that I actually really like, and I just want to go and like try everything. Generally, I go for super sweet gourmands or fruity scents. One of my favorite scents of all time is J.R. Watkins Lemon Cream. They have it in like a body lotion, a body oil, but the body oil lasts about 10 minutes on me. And so I've been trying to find a fragrance, a perfume that lasts longer. And I think that's kind of like what jump-started this obsession. But that's gonna be a video for another day. Today, I want to focus on a sample haul that I got from Lucky Scent of niche gourmands. I got them in February and I've been trying them out, layering them since then. I actually made some TikToks documenting my first impressions, but I wanted to make a full video kind of going through everything and summarizing it all. I feel like the haul is pretty evenly split between like perfumes I cannot stand, perfumes that are just okay, and then perfumes that I really like. Obviously, all of our noses and all of our tastes are so different, so don't get offended if I don't like a perfume that you love. Please wear it, there's more for you. I'm just very picky with fragrance. So let's get my least favorites out of the way. First up is Shay & Blue's Salt Caramel. The main accords are caramel, sweet, salty, vanilla, woody, marine, and amber. The listed notes are caramel, sea salt, tonka bean, and sandalwood. That sounds great and all, but on me, this is all salt, no caramel. God, it's so gross. It literally smells like I'm huffing salt water. If you told me that this was tear scented, I would have believed you. But it lasts all day, so I mean, if you like it, then good for you, I guess. Next is the one I was most disappointed by, and that is Theodoros Kalotinis Lemon Tart. The main accords are citrus, sweet, vanilla, and lactonic. My dream. The listed notes are lemon zest, lemon, vanilla, whipped cream, tartine, butter, and sugar. Sounds great to me. I heard so many people say that this is a delicious gourmand that smells just like a lemon tart. Now, I don't know what lemon tarts they've been having. I've never had those. This smells like pure Lysol wipes on my skin. Like ammonia and bleach included. It's awful. Genuinely stomach turning, hard pass. The last of the awful ones is Pierre Guillaume's Musk Maori. The main accords are cacao, vanilla, warm, spicy, sweet, powdery, musky, and amber. And the listed notes are cacao pod, vanilla, tonka bean, white musk, amber, floral notes, woody notes, and coffee blossom. I was excited for this solely because one person on Fragrantica said this smelled like chocolate oranges. Again, don't know what chocolate oranges they're eating. Honestly, on the initial dry down, I can kind of see where they're getting chocolate orange. Even when I'm smelling it from the decant, it smells pretty good. And I do get that orange note, but on my skin, it's like the orange has rotted. And once it dries down, it just smells like sour flowers. No, I don't even have the words to explain why I hate this. It's just icky. Next, I want to talk about two perfumes that I got from Chabaud. The first is lait concentré. The main accords are lactonic, sweet, caramel, and coconut, and the listed notes are milk in the top, coconut in the mid, and caramel in the base. I don't really smell any coconut in this. Just as a side note, coconut is very hit or miss for me. When I was a kid, I had this air freshener in the shape of a smiley face that smelled like coconut, and I hated it. And so many perfumes that I've tried that are heavy on the coconut smell just like them, like Sol de Janeiro's Coca Cabana, Nest's Madagascar Vanilla, though Madagascar Vanilla, when it macerates, it smells heavenly. Anyway, that's all to say that even though I don't smell coconut in this, I don't like it. It literally just smells like plain dough. Not Play-Doh. Plain, unsweetened dough that you're making bread with. Okay, that's what this smells like to me. I do not get any of the notes listed. No milk, no coconut, no caramel, just plain ass white bread. I heard so many people saying they like this, so I was really disappointed. But I did try lait de biscuit, and that one I do like. It's definitely not a fave, but it is nice. The main accords are sweet, vanilla, caramel, and powdery, and the listed notes are biscuit, vanilla, and caramel. So much better than lait concentré. It smells like cookies and milk, but very faint. And honestly, after a couple of hours, it does turn into a very basic vanilla scent. So it's not anything really that special to me, but it is nice. Chabaud does have some other fragrances that I've been meaning to try, so hopefully I get a chance to soon. Next, I want to talk about one of my favorites, and that is Akro Bake. Its main accords are sweet, vanilla, citrus, and lactonic, and the listed notes are lemon zest and rum in the top, whipped cream and praline in the mid, and bourbon, vanilla, and brown sugar in the base. So many people recommended this to me when I said I was looking for a perfume version of J.R. Watkins Lemon Cream, and I do have to say, it is the closest match I've been able to find so far. It is a little bit more citrus heavy than lemon cream, but still really delicious. When I first tried it, I was pretty unsure because of how strong the citrus was, but after a couple hours of wear, the vanilla really shines through and it smells just like a lemon cookie. Oh, so good. It is pretty expensive though, so I haven't bought a full bottle, but one day I will have it. Next up is another citrusy perfume, and that is Unknown Pleasures by Kerosene. This is probably the most unusual perfume that I actually enjoy, but when I first smelled it, I did not like it. It reminded me a lot of lemon tart because it was very heavy on the citrus and almost gave like cleaning supply vibes, but it really grew on me as I wore it over the course of a day. The main accords are citrus, vanilla, caramel, sweet, aromatic, honey, fresh, and green, and the listed notes are lemon, caramel, vanilla, Earl Grey tea, bergamot, honey, and tonka bean. When I first tried this, I kept getting whiffs of this beautiful deep citrus tea, and I found myself smelling my wrists in surprise all day. Smelling it from here definitely doesn't do it justice. It really just smells like cleaning supplies from here, but once it's on, the sweetness really comes through. It smells so good. I'm super curious to try more perfumes from Kerosene because they have like really strange blends. I guess they're not that strange, but to me, they're kind of strange, and I don't know, they just seem really interesting. Next is Eau d'Italie's Morn to Dusk, and this one is nice, but it is very faint and just not that interesting. The main accords are vanilla, powdery, musky, and sweet. The listed notes are bergamot and lily of the valley in the top, vanilla in the mid, and musk in the base. Something about my skin chemistry heightens floral notes in most perfumes, and this is no exception, but the vanilla does add this creaminess, so I don't get that sharp floral that I really hate. I feel like this is a fragrance that's really easy to like, so I think it would actually be a pretty good blind buy, but it is pretty expensive, so maybe not. Now I want to talk about Kyse perfumes, okay? They are a small business run by a single person in the US, and I love their fragrances. I sampled 3 of their products and I cannot wait to try more. They do pre-orders on their website, but Lucky Scent does stock some of their fragrances, so definitely check them out if you're interested. And for niche perfumes, they're really not that expensive. First, I want to talk about my least favorite, but it is by no means bad, and that is macarons. The main accords are sweet, nutty, cherry, lactonic, and almond, and the listed notes are marzipan, custard, cherry, spun sugar, heliotrope, and myrrh. This is a super sweet almond fragrance with a light cherry. It's not cherry in the way that Tom Ford's Lost Cherry or Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry are. The cherry definitely takes a backseat. It's more nutty. There's something about this that's a little bit off-putting to me, and I haven't been able to figure out what, but it is still really nice, and I've heard so many people talk about it and love it, so it's definitely worth a try. My second favorite is Cacao Noisette. This is hazelnut chocolate to a T, like Nutella spread, okay? The main accords are cacao, nutty, sweet, warm, spicy, caramel, vanilla, and woody. I don't really get the warm, spicy, and the caramel, but everything else is spot on. The notes are cacao, hazelnut, caramel, Tahitian vanilla, and musk. This is beautiful. Now, while I do love this, after it dries down, it does turn into kind of a very basic chocolate scent, but honestly, that initial scent, it makes it all worth it. It's so good. It has a beautiful scent bubble and it lasts all day. Next is my favorite that I've tried from Kyse, and that is douceur brulee. It literally smells like pancakes drowning in syrup. It's so good. If you don't like super sweet perfumes, stay away from this. It's a lot. Even for me, it's pretty intense. The main accords are caramel, lactonic sweet, beeswax, coconut, citrus, honey, and animalic. I don't really get the citrus, beeswax, or animalic, and I especially don't get any coconut, but whatever. The listed notes are caramel, butter, beeswax, coconut milk, lemon, musk, ambroxan, and oak moss. Like cacao noisette, this has such a beautiful scent bubble and it lasts all day. I need a full bottle. I need it. Next, I want to go through 2 fragrances that I tried from Hilde Soliani. The first is Una tira l'altra, which is a cherry fragrance. I'm very neutral about this, like with most cherry fragrances. While it is pretty sweet, the cherry is just a little bit too sour for me personally. The main accords are cherry sweet, nutty, and fruity, and the only note listed is cherry. This is definitely one of the more cherry heavy cherry perfumes, if you know what I mean. I really don't get many other prominent notes like I do in Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, for example. So it's okay, it's just not really for me. The next one that I tried from Hilde Soliani is Donna Sentenza, and this is Banana Laffy Taffy 2 AT. I really like this. The main accords are sweet, vanilla, fruity, tropical, and lactonic, and the listed notes are banana, whipped cream, and vanilla. It's such a fun summer scent. It is a bit one note, but it layers really well. Like I've tried it with cacao noisette and douceur brulee, and oh my god, it's so delicious. This brand also has a bunch of perfumes that I want to try, so hopefully in the future that will happen. Next is Comptoir Pacifique's Amour de Cacao. This is an eau de toilette, so it fades really fast, but it's really delicious while it lasts. Its main accords are cacao, vanilla, warm, spicy, sweet, citrus, and powdery, and the listed notes are orange in the top, cacao and starfruit in the mid, and vanilla in the base. I don't really get any citrus notes, just cacao and vanilla. Next is Jani by Soradora. This is another one that I'm kind of neutral on. Like, it's nice, but something about it is off-putting to me. It was sold to me as an apple pie scent, and while I do get that, it kind of falls flat. Its main accords are fruity, sweet, nutty, cinnamon, almond, caramel, vanilla, warm, spicy, powdery, and floral. It really does hit all of them except floral. I don't really get any floral notes. Okay, I swear, when I was looking at the Fragrantica page for Jani like 3 days ago, there was a floral accord. It's gone now, but I swear I'm not crazy. It was there. Okay, let's go back. The notes listed are baked apple, puff pastry, salon cinnamon, caramel, almond, vanilla, apricot, nutty notes, white musk, peach, osmanthus, and plum. It does smell like apple pie, but there is some weird artificial bready note that just doesn't sit well with me. It's like if you took some drops of angel share and mixed it in with lait concentré. There's just something that's, I don't know, I don't like it. A lot of people really do like this, but I prefer angel share or Zara's pistachio infusion for my apple pie fragrance kick. Last, but definitely not least, is Mancera's Amour Cafe. This is a beautiful coffee ice cream scent. I usually find coffee in perfumes way too sharp and bitter, but it's in here just enough to add some beautiful depth. The main accords are sweet, vanilla, coffee, almond, fruity, and warm spicy, though I don't really get anything fruity here. The listed notes are coffee and amaretto in the top, ice cream and vanilla in the mid, and brown sugar, vanilla, and ambergris in the base. Oh, it's just so good. I need a full bottle. I love it. All right, that's all I have for you today, but I did just get a bunch of samples of Arab fragrances from Frag Bar, so I will be trying those out. I'll probably do first impressions on TikTok and then I'll make a full video about it here, so stay tuned for that. If you've tried any of the fragrances I mentioned today, or if you have any suggestions for ones I should try, let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!